Molly. I'm going to try to cram this all in. Hopefully I remember everything. We took your pentatonic scales, the major, which cuts out the 4th and 7th degree, and we added a passing tone, which is a blue note. So in the major scale, you add the minor 3rd, and that gives that little bit of that twangy bitterness. Okay? In the minor pentatonic scale, we added a flat 5, and that gives it that real grimy blues kind of sound. Okay? And I gave you riffs for both of those. For the minor blues, I gave you Running Down a Dream, which is an on-off scale, or it starts off. Obviously played on the low E string, with a subtle bend at the 3rd fret and then a release. The riff I gave you for the major blues scale was Thelonious Monk's Straight No Chaser, which is one of the most famous jazz melodies. And that's going to start with your open B and go like this. So in that second half, he borrows 2 notes from the minor pentatonic, and that's a really traditional thing to do in a blues or a jazz blues, is to sort of hybridize the major and minor blues scales. I'm getting carried away. The melody's a bit longer, but just play that main part of it for kicks. Okay. And then we put it into your static position. So you had your E major blues scale like so. Of course, you'll play that in A and then D. And then we developed a riff off that, which was Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan, which goes like this. Excuse me. Leave your first finger flat so you can play the high E on the D string. That's top 3. 2nd fret, top 3 open, down, up. To A, and back. Next week I'll give you what we call a turnaround, which is that cool riff at the end that ties it back together. Or ties it back to the beginning. Then we talked about your chord series. Actually, no, we talked about G, B, D form a triad. And in consequence, anywhere you flatten a finger on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, you get a major triad. A, B, C, D. And that can be used to play fun blues riffs, including Bad to the Bone, which is open 5, open 3, open. And then you slide to this 12th fret G major, like this. Okay, and then we talked about chords, and you played me your sequence in C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I immediately remembered was Lean on Me. So you can try that. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always 2. At the end of the form, he plays a G major without the pinky, which is a 7, G7. Tomorrow, lean on me. And it's the same progression for the chorus too. And then since you're learning how to modulate it, you can try to find the right key for your voice. Now, be careful though, because he starts singing that low octave and then he goes up the octave. So any key you choose, you have to be able to do a full octave leap when the chorus comes. Anyhow, so you could try that in G just for kicks. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. And the 5 chord in the key of G would be D. And D7 is played this way. 1, 3, skip the G string, and then add your pinky to the 2nd string. Always tomorrow. D7. Anyhow, our main focus was thinking about the key of C and recognizing that these chords are not equal. The 1, 4, and 5 are the three most crucial, F and G. But we decided that's quite inefficient, although you probably use it from time to time. It's much more efficient to build a box this way. 1, 4, 5, 1. And of course, countless songs are just based on 1, 4, 5. But we've added the 6th chord today. Like the 2 and the 3, the 6th chord is a minor chord. And it completes the symmetry of the chord series. So there's 3 major, 1, 4, 5, and 3 minor, 2, 3, 6. So if this is 4, F, and this is 5, G, that means 6 is an A chord, but it's an A minor chord. And that brings us to the greatest cliche in all of pop music, which is a progression that we number 1, 5, 6, 4. And you don't have to be a musical whiz to know that that's many, many songs. And the 4 that we talked about were Let It Be, I myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. The second time he skips the 6 and just goes to the 4 and back to 1. Let it be, which is our exact box. The chorus just falls down the scale. It goes 6, 5, 4, 1. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. And the second half of the verse is the same as the second half of the chorus. There will be an answer, let it be. Okay, we decided it's also So Lonely, which you already know. So lonely, so lonely, so lonely. Up. And no man, no cry. No woman, no cry. You can see the second half of that was different. It was 1, 4, 1, 5. Okay, I believe that's everything. If I left something out, let me know. See ya.